In the recent years, global warming has become the main phenomenon responsible for the many climatic-related problems today. Environmentalists all over the world have been working tirelessly to reverse the trend in order to limit the devastating effects of our downgraded environment. Equatorial forests in Africa are a good source of fresh water, air, and conducive environments for human beings, animals, and plant life. A good example is the Mount Kenya forest that serves as a vital water tower to the country. People living in the rural areas, especially the women, rely on firewood fetched from the forest as their affordable fuel. Most of them wake up very early in the morning and walk to the forest where they choose mature wood that is cut down into pieces. The firewood is later transported to various homesteads and used on the normal traditional stoves to prepare meals for the family. This process is repeated every day, and it becomes routine for the rural folk to cut down trees for firewood. These and related activities have greatly affected conservation efforts and the protection of trees in efforts to improve the forest cover in the project area. The high levels of destruction of environment in the Mount Kenya forest, particularly in Meru, became an issue of concern to various stakeholders who include the government of Kenya. Among the departments directly involved in the conservation activities inside the Mount Kenya forest is the Kenya School of Adventure and Leadership that has its base camp at the middle of the Mount Kenya forest. Among the activities initiated by the school are team building, sports, and general conservation of the forest. Statistics have proved that the over-reliance of forest as source of fuel is greatly reducing the numbers of trees and extremely affecting the environment. It is for this reason that the state-owned Kenya School of Adventure and Leadership initiated efforts of training the local communities on the use of energy-saving stoves, commonly known as Jikos.
Conservation, the idea came into our minds that if we can be able to have a project like Energy Saver Jikos, which would enable the members of the community save time. Because when you did some research, you realized that every family goes to the forest 3 times in a week. 3 times in a week, those are 3 days of just getting fuel or wood fuel, and when they have done that, they have gone to harvest the very trees that we really want to conserve.
This is a proven way of reducing the amount of wood used daily for cooking. The school partnered with like-minded conservation stakeholders who include a German-based NGO called GIZ and other government departments to introduce and train communities living around the Mount Kenya forest on the importance of embracing the new idea of stoves. To ensure this dream becomes a reality, the school introduced a fundraising activity for the Stoves project through sports. The sporting activity is called Mount Kenya Extreme Sports Challenge. Here, participants drawn from various sectors meet and participate in competitions within the forest and also at the top of Mount Kenya. The money generated from the event is directed to conservation activities, particularly the Jikos project. Conservation of Mount Kenya forest is necessary not only for the school but also to the world at large. Being her major partner, GIZ provided technology as well as training of the local people who are currently helping other community members to install the stoves.
One of these partners in the Mount Kenya region is KESAL. And here it is mainly supporting the environmental project with the community. What we do, we help them to train people, to identify, and then we train people there from the community to build and install these fuel-saving cook stoves.
This project has empowered people and has become an economic activity in itself. The Kenya School of Adventure and Leadership and other stakeholders have future plans of extending the stove project to communities living around the Mount Kenya forest. This will ensure that trees are saved to a great extent. Research has shown that 1 Jikos saves 3 trees in a year. So far, around 200 Jikos have been installed in Terimeti and other areas near Mount Kenya forest that are covered by the project. The Mount Kenya Extreme Sports Challenge has become an annual event as a way of ensuring the conservation efforts are supported continuously. The top beneficiaries of this project are the women who are now enjoying the adventures of having new energy-saving stoves as compared to the traditional ones.
Mi natumia wakati mdogo, kutoka hapo nje tu nikiokota hata ni kidogo kidogo, natumia na mi nafikanga haraka.
The Mount Kenya School of Adventure and Leadership is willing to continue with conservation efforts, and it is their appeal that all stakeholders should come on board and support this noble initiative for the sake of the present and future generations.